What if the man handing out candy was hiding bodies instead of smiles? In the heart of 1970s Houston, behind the doors of a modest candy shop, a nightmare was brewing. His name was Dean Arnold Corll, known later as the Candy Man and the Monster of Houston. To neighbors, he was polite, quiet, generous. To children, he handed out free sweets. But in reality, he was orchestrating one of the most horrifying serial killing cases in American history. Corll's story didn't begin with blood. Born in 1939 in Indiana, he moved to Houston with his mother after a divorce. She opened the Corll Candy Company, where Dean worked and charmed the neighborhood. But behind the sugar and smiles, he was plotting something monstrous. Between 1970 and 1973, Corll began abducting teenage boys. His victims were often runaways, outcasts, or simply kids walking home. He didn't work alone. He recruited two teenagers, David Brooks, only 15 when they met, and Elmer Wayne Henley, who would later become his executioner. With their help, Corll lured boys with promises of parties, money, and safety. But once inside his home, the door locked, and the nightmare began. Victims were drugged, restrained, and subjected to prolonged torture. Some were held for days. None were ever seen alive again. Bodies were buried in boat sheds, under rented garages, and along lonely beaches. Authorities eventually uncovered 28 confirmed victims, all boys between the ages of 13 and 20. The real number? Possibly higher. The reign of terror ended when Henley turned the gun on his master. During a confrontation in August 1973, Henley shot Corll dead. He then walked into a police station and told them everything. The investigators followed him to grave after grave, uncovering what became known as the Houston Mass Murders, one of the deadliest cases of serial child killings in the U.S. And yet, Dean Corll's name is rarely mentioned alongside killers like Bundy or Gacy. Maybe because he died before trial. Maybe because the truth was too dark even for headlines. But the horror of his crimes lingers, a reminder that monsters don't always hide in shadows. Sometimes, they offer you candy. If this story chilled you, subscribe for more true crime horror. And remember, the scariest killers are often the ones who look the most normal.